This is the dreaded Roundup. I've never had any problems with Roundup. I've used it for years. I use it to the label. That's the big thing. I think where a lot of guys got in trouble with Roundup was they just go out and put as much on as possible. And
the things that you read about Roundup, they really need to get their facts correct about what they're reading. A lot of what they're reading is from anti-GMO fans. Roundup is the most tested product that we have on the farm. It was tested for 17 years before we ever used it on the farm. And we've been using it now for almost 20 years.
I don't see it as dangerous. It's one of the safest herbicides we use. I've put some other stuff on that I don't like being around. I don't like smelling it because I'm afraid I get it into my system. And
the crops that we have are Roundup Ready crops. We need that to kill the weed that's out there, because we've got some weeds out here that are 4 foot tall, and it's very hard to kill that weed. So if I can raise that crop and have the best yield for what I'm doing, that's what keeps me in business. But as far as worried about the chemical Roundup, Roundup is used probably by more homeowners than it is by farmers. I mean, you look at how many goes and buys the little squeeze bottle of Roundup at the hardware store to kill the weeds in the driveway and things like that. I know they probably use a lot more Roundup than what I'm using on my farm, that's for sure, because we're only using just a few ounces per acre. Where if we were using another chemical, what we used to use, say 8 to 10 years ago, we would be using several different chemicals at different rates, and it would be detrimental to some other weeds and to our plant too as we're growing it. But through the testing that the FDA's done and the EPA, and by what we use on the farm, I feel it's safe. I mean, we could find out something different, 10 years from now, but it's just like every other product that we use in our society. We use it because it's the best information we know at that time.